and welcome to the first ever Proactive Resilience cooking show. I'm just kidding. We're gonna get back to our regularly scheduled programming in just a minute, but first I want to say, in light of breaking news that has hit the entire globe, I'm sure you know what I'm talking about, I have found myself looking for something to grasp onto, and so I went out and instead of feeling scared, got prepared, bought some groceries and stuff, some rice, some non-perishables, whichever word I'm looking for. And I also am making this recipe for immunity. So first I started out cooking water. I boiled 6 cups of water with some chopped up ginger in it. And then I'm gonna add about, how much? Half a cup of lemon. I'm gonna also add, which wasn't on this recipe, about a tablespoon of turmeric, a teaspoon of cayenne pepper, and maple syrup and whatever else the recipe calls for. And then drink it so that I can be like, hey, I'm healthy, woo, you know? In other irrelevant news, look at this cute little situation that my house has to do nowadays. All these little guys, these cute little guys. We saved him. And he is doing much better, even though he doesn't necessarily look like it. Sorry, I whacked you. And then this pothos. How beautiful is this pothos, you guys? Look at it. Look at it climb. It's growing already. Awesome. Whee. In other news, my friends and I are on this weird puzzle kick. We did this puzzle in 24 hours. 1,500 pieces. 1,500! That's a lot of puzzle pieces. Those two coming soon. This is our little beanbag cave. And this is the one that we're working on right now. Nice aerial shot. Got a lot of tables going for it. Wop wop. Wop wop. Meow. Look, this is a dog on my sock, but doesn't it kind of look like Pharaoh? Just a little bit. Nice. Okay. Hey guys, how's it hanging? It's been a while, like a long while, and the first thing I want to say is that I really appreciate your patience with me. I really want to have this be a long-term connection. I've said that in a recent video, but short-term absences are not just out of neglect and carelessness. It's out of deep consideration and healing and dealings with stuff in my life. There's a lot of really intense things happening, both for me and for people who I love, and in respect for myself and for everyone, I really just, I don't know, I'm making the best choices that I can right now. So today, I do want to share with you something that has been going really well for me. Something that has contributed to making me leap at positive opportunities and feel better and feel more connected with my true self, and help me make decisions that are good for me. Make decisions that someone who loves themselves would make. So in relationships, in what I consume, both like tangibly and intangibly into my mind, what kind of content do I consume? A lot of things. So it is meditation, and specifically visualization meditation. And so I'm going to share with you, I did this inner child meditation, and let me tell you, the first time that I heard people talking about inner child and like actually visualizing their inner child and like hanging out with them, like I went to this ACA meeting and this person was like, I went to my mom's house and so I grabbed my inner child and got her in the car with me and we went there and then went back and my inner child was so proud of me. And I'm like, girl, what are you talking about? Like, it was just a little over my head. And I was also still like judgmental and like not so open, you know? Because I think in the years since that time, like, I've just completely changed how I think and interact with people in the world around me. But anyways, I saw this prompt for an inner child meditation. My ginger is done boiling. I'm gonna get that in just a second, but I saw a prompt for an inner child meditation on Instagram that said like, close your eyes, go somewhere, go wherever you want, and visualize your inner child there, and like let her come to you, let him come to you, maybe offer them a present, and then afterwards like thank them for being with you and for everything that, I don't know, I don't remember exactly, but I'm going to read you my experience. And what my subconscious brought to light was just fascinating. Like, it was insightful. Like, it really gave me some answers. And like, it was all like me just like flowing, like not forcing something to happen, but like really naturally experiencing this experience with a little kid version of myself. But other meditations that I've really been liking doing, one second. Okay, actually, you want to come with me? Okay, so I have this app called Insight Timer. It's got a little brass bowl on the icon, the thumbnail, and I've been doing that. Here, let me show you. I found this guy that I like to listen to because a lot of meditation people are like, close your eyes, now blah blah blah, and he just talks like a normal person, and it's really just the way I like it. You don't have to agree with me, but I'm gonna share who he is with you. Accepting Abundance, that is the one that I found him with. His name is William Wood on Insight Timer. This is hello, this is the meditation that I found him with. And I've also, he's got all these meditations. I've also been wearing like big headphones, and it makes it so that I cannot actually hear the world around me, like even with little ones. I don't know, there's just something safe to me about wearing big headphones, because it's just like I'm in my own little world, and that's been also really helpful. And I got a heater, like, and I don't know, just I made it so that the environment for meditation works for me, and I've really been working on the visualization part of it. So not just like calming my mind, but like bringing forth visualizations of things that I want, and like people who can help me get there, and like conversations with my inner child to connect with how I'm feeling, like, because she's honestly better, like she shows up as how I feel, whereas I can sometimes put on a mask and have so many layers in front of how I feel that I don't even know how I feel until I connect with her. If I'm starting to sound weird, give yourself some time, maybe you'll open up to it, maybe you won't, whatever. And also I've done like cord cutting visualization meditations where I visualize me or my child self and someone else and their child self with like some sort of cord in between us, and like I cut the cord and like see how we feel during that and after that. Visualization meditation. I've also like meditated and visualized myself like opening into this, like, have you seen Stranger Things? You know, in the laboratory how like that big like cut is up the wall of the laboratory. I like kind of imagined that and like opening it up and abundance being on their side, like all the things I could ever want, and just like stepping into that light space and just like feeling like it's available to me and like, I've arrived, I'm here. It's like, it's weird, but it's honestly been cool. So, tea time, baby. Let's spill the tea. You think this'll do? Yeah, that'll do. Okay. What do I want to do here? You think this is big enough? It's pretty big. Just gonna do this. Without further ado, let us take a deep dive into my mind, shall we? Let's see. 3 options. Accept, leave, or change. Going back to a few videos ago. And let's see. It has a bunch of, no? Maybe I missed it. Has a bunch of flowers around it. Gosh. Oh! Ready? I met her in the kitchen in Manorwood. She was smiling with electric light energy, messy hair, and a colorful outfit carelessly tossed on. But what was most captivating was her smile. Her eyes shone, and she was full of interest and energy. Upon closer examination, she began to grow shy, changing her stance and shifting her eyes downward. I told her it's okay, and we met in the kitchen, her entering from the family room. She sat in her old spot at the table. I sat in Dan's. We turned to face each other instead of facing forward at the table. Her messy hair was so cute. I waited listening, and then became her, now looking at present-day me, right now. Me who tries so hard. Me who doesn't feel good enough. Little kid me saw present-day me's efforts and glory, my specialness and complete perfection. I morphed back into myself, and little kid me comforted me. She said, "It's okay. It's okay. I'm okay. It's really, really okay." I reached out to her, leaned in, took her hands, started to cry, her looking earnestly and strong back at me, and we hugged. I pulled her into my lap and hugged her, the best hug we've ever experienced. I told her how friggin' cool and worthy she is, how other people love her, and that it's okay to be happy. I suggested we leave. I loved the painted kitchen, but my mind's eye wandered to other parts of the house and memories of what took place there. I especially didn't want to go upstairs. I didn't want to go out the garage. I returned to little kid me. She was standing now, still looking at me. She wasn't smiling anymore. I reached out and took her hand, but she was resistant. I told her it's okay and picked her up. As I carried her to the front door, my steps felt heavy and slow, like in a dream where you're trying to go somewhere but you can't move. Other parts of the house and memories were the sludge dragging us down. But I, without any hesitation, kept moving. As we reached the door, I told my inner child to look outside. This can wait. We admired the tree and the garden we loved so much, and time sped back up as I carried her to my car. I opened her door and placed her gently in, buckling her up and squeezing her hand, looking into her eyes before walking around the car and stepping into the driver's seat. We smiled at each other, and we are leaving together. Okay, that's going to conclude this video. Thank you so much for watching, and again, thank you for your patience with me in my absence. I hope in time I can share more about this past month and 6 months and year with you, but it's just a little bit too personal right now. So thanks for understanding. I really appreciate you. Please let me know how you're doing in the comments below, and we will talk very soon, I promise. I am sending you so much love. Peace.